Back in a nuclear wasteland once again. If only there was something to do around here other than dying of starvation, dehydration, and radiation sickness. Say, that looks interesting. Let's check that out. New Vegas, as I understand it, what happens in New Vegas
I like what I see.
explodes, burns, and dies in New Vegas.
Please enjoy the casino.
Is it getting warm in here, or is it just me? Yeah, it's toasty. That's one hot game of blackjack. Hey, what do you mean people hate me? Come on, everyone loves this show. Besides, you said enjoy the casinos, and I'm enjoying them in my own special, happy way. There's no dancing in the fountains in New Vegas. You take that behavior elsewhere, like Atlantic City. So here's the deal, you're shot, buried alive, and dug up by a robot, all for a platinum chip. But why?
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
If I ever see that guy again, I am not going to play it diplomatically.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth.
It's called armor. I have a lot of it, and spiked knuckles. Now give me back my chip. I've got plans for it. Anyway, without giving away the plot, Fallout New Vegas is very similar to the excellent Fallout 3. The kind of game that you can play your way as long as you've got a lot of time to play it. It's a giant epic adventure fantasy RPG combined with a shooter, just like Fallout 3. That can take the majority of your life to play depending on how in-depth you'd like to get. To play through a central storyline as you'd like to play through it, or embark on numerous side quests. And I think it's safe to say if you enjoyed Fallout 3, you'll enjoy this one. Because it's pretty much more of the same, which is the game's strength and its weakness. Fallout 3 was so awesome it's hard to beat. It's like BioShock 2, you don't feel like you're visiting anywhere that you haven't been before. So the initial wow factor that I felt with Fallout 3 isn't really in this game, but the cast of characters and the storyline are very entertaining. It's like Fallout 3 with a Vegas style and slightly different color palette. But let me stress that you do not need to have played Fallout 3 to enjoy Fallout New Vegas. I personally would recommend it, because then you'll understand the VATS system and Pip-Boy and the backstory a bit more. But it's not required. The game still takes a long time to get started. Which makes it feel a bit slow at first if you have played through Fallout 3, because you start from scratch. You've got to meet all the characters, collect everything in sight, sell it for caps, and buy weapons and armor. And your level and abilities will increase as you complete missions, destroy things, and explore the area around New Vegas, which makes gameplay more fun as you get perks. But as cool as it all is, and as cool as the environment and all of the weapons and side missions are in Fallout New Vegas, I can't say that it's really a dramatic improvement over Fallout 3. And maybe it doesn't need to be, but aside from the times that you're in New Vegas, beneath the neon-lit casinos and torching gamblers, you'll spend most of your time in Fallout New Vegas wandering through the wasteland or crawling through dark, burned-out buildings, all of which feel very familiar. If you played through Fallout 3 and you enjoyed it, I would say play this game if you're looking for a new plot, because it is pretty funny. The robots and all the freaks dressed up like Roman soldiers, the New California Republic. There is a nice new cast of characters that do enhance a bunch of new storylines. Also, for veterans of Fallout 3, there's a super difficulty level, and you do get one massive game for the money in Fallout New Vegas. This is the PlayStation 3 version we're watching, which I have to admit was extremely jerky while walking around the wasteland. But don't lose your head if you want a wild, massive, role-playing adventure-style game with some very cool combat and lots of weirdo enemies. Fallout New Vegas has you covered. And the plot's pretty good from the beginning. Once you get hooked, it's hard to stop playing this game. Fallout New Vegas is best when you have some time to spend on it. I will recommend that you clear out a huge chunk of time, about a month. Or at least lots of evenings. I think there are some more enhancements with the weapons, but it's actually been a while since I played Fallout 3. So I'm not sure of all the details, but nothing in this game replaces that initial feeling of leaving Vault 101 and seeing the burned out wasteland of DC in front of you. But for an all-new adventure taking place in the West around New Vegas, it's predictable and satisfying for fans of Fallout.